Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, call halal Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakahavadash. And of course, once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who deserve double honors. Salutations also go out to the fellow Akim that are out there on the highways and the byways, pushing the truth across the four corners of this earth while still trying to wake up the remaining hopeful elect. All right. So here we have one of these silly so-called black women, still furious, still in their feelings about this past presidential election, talking buku shit, still showing you how petty they are and how much hatred they have for their so-called black man. But these are the curses. Deuteronomy 28 and 54, and also 56, because, hey, it's mutual. But we have a better reason than you when you really think about it. You, for the last 60 years, with this feminist bullcrap, have been, actually it's longer than that, but let's just say 60 years, have allowed yourself to be used to be a tool of our enemy. And the enemy that I'm talking about is the so-called white man, in particular the nation of Edom. That's his biblical nationality. All right, our mortal enemy, meaning he's always been trying to kill us. And you all have ran a tag team on the so-called black man, especially here in America. Well, see, here's the thing. Something you didn't figure, and this is for both you and him, because the scripture I'm going to get applies to you women individually, or in particular, depends on how you use it, and also America. All right, and this is the scripture I'm going to get. This is, because like I said, you all tag team the hell out of us. Then she that is mine enemy, who has been our enemy, shall see it. See what? All right. When we get this power. All right. That goes along here with Psalms 110 and 3 too. I'll get that. All right. Then she that is my enemy shall see it. And shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Most High Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mighty of the street. See, because also America as a nation is saying this. Edom, at least the elites, this is what they're saying also. Because they thought, as a result of their blasphemies and sorceries and all this, Isaiah 47 chapter, that they just had us so low that there's no way they coming back up. No way. And you threw your lot in with them. I'm talking about the so-called black woman. Let's go ahead and watch this video.
You know, you still have some, not all, sisters that's very upset that Vice President Kamala Harris did not win the election. Oh, people like Angela Rye, Tiffany Cross, to people to say like that. Yeah. And some of them, they're on the fringe of the community. And they're saying that, if something happened to a black man, don't call me, I don't care. But check out what this one sister says about those group of women.
Okay. Let's talk about this. I just watched a video of a black woman so irate that Kamala Harris is not in office and that some black men voted for Trump. That she said.
Almost a whole month later.
Damn. and commanded black women that the next time a black man gets shot and killed by the police, that we don't support them. Nowhere in the history of America is a white woman ever gonna get on this TikTok or anywhere and not support her white man. That's the problem. Y'all black women let emotionalism separate and bring down the household.
Exactly.
You need to try to stop accessing power that is not yours and get behind your black man. That's where the strength lies. They have way more ability to lead us as a minority group. Get behind your black man and stop letting emotionalism separate our households today.
That woman right there, she is a very, very, very smart black woman. She's saying, look, we need to let our men lead us in this community, because there is no other man that the black woman could look at that's going to come to her rescue, period. Even no matter what condition the black woman is in, the black man is still going to be there. Even in the election, you still have black men that voted for Kamala Harris, right? Like, don't get it twisted. The majority of black men did not vote for Donald Trump. Did more black men vote for Trump than the last election? Sure, that's the truth. But they still majority voted for Kamala Harris, and even some of the women had to admit that they voted for her, right? That's number one. Two, you saying that you're not going to say anything or whatever if something happened to a black man. Well, something could happen to the black men in your life, whether it's your father, your son, your whoever. Would you like somebody to be the same way with you? No, because if something happened to your family member, you'd be screaming and wanting the community to come around you. You'd be looking for Benjamin Crump and everybody else at that time. Okay? We all we have. There's no other community that's going to come have our back. There's no other woman that's going to have the black man's back. Like,
first and foremost, it starts with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Let's get that straight. All right, that's another reason why we're in the predicament. One of the big reasons, actually, we're in the predicament that we're in. Why do you think these things are happening to us? Why are we in such disarray? Plenty of examples in our book. All right, our book. Does this look like a Talmud? Hell no. Just gave you a big clue. All right. Get back to the basics, which again is the scriptures. And then everything will fall in line. That's the whole point of all this shit that we're going through. All right. It's to whip us back into shape. Who's he using as his instrument, as his tool? Well, again, go to the scriptures. All right. This is Psalm 17 and 8. All right. And the shadow of your wings. Whose wings? The Most High, whose name is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahweh Shai. Well, let's start at 8. Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings, especially in these days that are soon to come upon us. From the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies. What did I say about a mortal enemy? That's the very definition right there. From my deadly enemies who compass me about. They are enclosed in their own fat. What does that mean? Let's get that. Their own fat. All right. Strong's H2459. Kalab. All right. The richest or choice part. What was the blessing, all right, that Esau, the progenitor of the nation of Edom, the so-called white man, what was his blessing? Oh, you know I'm going to get it. This is Genesis. Go straight to the point. Hold on. 27. Let's start at 38. All right. Let's go up a little bit so you get for this part at least, you really need to read the whole chapter, all right, to get the proper context. All right. So here we have Rebecca aided Jacob, all right, in getting this blessing. But you got to understand, for those that are going to cry, weep and moan, you know who you are, that the blessing was stolen and all this. First of all, in Genesis 25, all right, you sold the birthright. That's okay. This right here, if there was any fault, it would have been corrected by the Most High, but it wasn't. So what does that let you? What does that let you know? That in the spirit, this is how it was supposed to be. All right. Let's see. Let's go up a little bit more. Actually, damn, I'm probably going to go up close. Basically what happened here, because Esau was apparently very hairy at this stage, and in order to, because Jacob's, Isaac's eyesight was so bad at this point, that this is how this transpired. So he put on, well, as we see it up here, all right. Hell, let's just go on up here. All right. So here it says, and Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands, and upon the smooth of his neck. And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, Here am I. Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? So he had his suspicions. Oh, well, that was mighty quick. And he said, Because the Most High Yahweh thy God brought it to me. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. So again, he's still suspicious. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hands, so he blessed him. And he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat, and he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him. So he's still at this point, okay. And said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field, which the Most High hath blessed. Therefore the Most High give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. Now you're seeing why these devils are going so hard, because by their deception, all right, in response to what I'm reading to you, all right, they're thinking they're justified in what they're doing here. But they're not going to get the blessing, all right? This is as good as it gets for them. Anyway, continuing on. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And he also had made savory meat, and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, Let my father arise, and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless thee. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, Who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him, yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and hath taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? And that's why I waited, all right, because that is indeed the meaning of his name. What does it say? Heel catcher, supplanter, Yahweh. All right. So, and he said, Is not he right the name Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, Genesis 25th chapter. No, you sold it. And behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And here's a point I was making. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, of my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. What? Let's get the other one. I keep doing that. I remember to go to the second one. Fatness, but usually a rich dish, a fertile field, a robust man, as in the choicest of everything. And how would he get it? Let's keep reading. Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And that's been what they've been trying to do ever since, especially Amalek. All right. When you go to Genesis 36 chapter, it gives you the whole line from Esau here and his descendants. All right. And for you people that say, oh, it was just one man, verse 8, tells you Esau is Edom. So it's talking about the people that descended from him. All right, for those that like to get into your feelings.
Woman is going to have the black man's back like black women as a community.
Yep.
There's no other man that's going to have the black woman's back like black men as a community. We all we have. We're not perfect. Sure, we have our times that we fuss and fight and whatever, but we're all we have. That's it. And in the families, it's disagreements. But when the rubber meets the road, when threats come from the outside, from these different communities, we got to put aside our differences and get down with the get down. Because I've covered these stories over the years. Every time you have some of these sisters that think that they're going to go over there to Brad, then they go find out the hard way of how Brad really feel about them. And then now they come back to the community. They be the most pro-black, black woman that you ever see in your life. Because she got a real taste of white supremacy over there with those men. Those men don't cut for no black woman. Not at all. It don't matter if he laid up with you or whatever. He's still not going to put down white supremacy for you. Mm-hmm. Don't matter. But when you hear women saying that sort of thing, you're like, trust me.
Why? Because we're under a wicked system. Any of those that oppose so-called white supremacy, it's Edomite supremacy, they get punished. Anybody that's with it, as in those immigrants that come over here, they get rewarded. That's why they do it. That's the incentive. All right? So for you idiots, and I'm talking about the so-called black woman that expected, no matter what came out of their mouth, for them to actually go against their own man who's in power, I'm looking at you side-eye for being so fucking stupid. Despite all this that went on with this man, I'm talking about Trump, I think it was 52%, of so-called white women voted for him anyway.
That's not the majority of black women. That's not. That is a small minority that's just, cackling on social media. And I don't think we should even be looking at them as somebody that's going to move the needle. Because what woman in her right mind would say something like that when she got black men in her family that any of that can happen to?
Why? Because the black woman is through. All right. She's under some kind of, what the hell is this even doing here? Hold on. Sorry, trying to get rid of this. There we go. Oh, the hell. Anyway, that's it on that. It's hey, but for you black women that, if that's the way you are, go. We, as so-called black men, don't need you. Any woman I go up in, what comes out as a result is a product of me, my seed. You don't push forth a seed. Men beget, in other words, push forth their seed. The lineage is established through us, and women conceive. Simple as that. So once again, sister calls out some silly black woman, or stupid, online who claim they won't protest if, hey, you've been doing that. So what's going to be the difference? Hey, so with that, once again, whoever views this video, I hope you've been edified. That's what we do here at Great Millstone. I always say that, and it's true. All right. And until the next video, hey, shalom.